Howdy, howdy, everybody. There's the alarm to start the stream. What is up, everybody? Let's turn off that notification. Alright, are we live? Buddy. We're live. We got audio. We're good to go. Let's turn on some music. Let's do... I'm feeling some cinematic soundscapes. Why not? So, today we're gonna do some programming. Because it's been a while since I've actually done any kind of serious programming. And specifically, we are gonna work on Texas Hold'em Poker. Now, why are we building this game? So, two reasons. First of all, I was working on Sudoku for quite a while. It turned out Sudoku was too complicated. I know. How is that possible? Sudoku, too complicated. There's way too much going on. And y'all know how mind games are my kryptonite. So, it was bad. The version I made was bad. Everything, like programming that thing was literal hell. So, I've decided to stop programming Sudoku. There's only 3 grids available, unfortunately. So, that's when I decided, do I try to build 5D chess with multiverse time travel, just for the lulz, like saying, Sudoku was too complicated, so instead I built a simpler game, which is 5D chess with multiverse time travel. And then I thought about like going back to some of the games that I'd started work on and didn't actually get around to. So things like Texas Hold'em Poker. It's been almost a year since I last attempted to program this thing. And I stopped programming it because it proved to be complicated. Like, really complicated. But now, it's been a year. There have been a few Minecraft updates. There have been a few, I've gotten better at, like, making these games. I'd like to think. I've certainly gotten a lot smarter at actually dealing with things. So, yeah, we're going to build Texas Hold'em Poker. Yeah, we're getting rid of that. To-do boards, split the pot for all in. Okay, so it appears this works okay. Okay, we need to redo the system that distributes the cards. Because almost immediately after making Texas Hold'em Poker, I immediately found a smarter way to actually distribute these cards. Yeah. Yep, there's Uno. I think I figured out because of Uno, actually. And, let's see. Yeah. Yep. This is... Yep. So this here, super dumb. Super duper duper dumb. So, I see what I was trying to go for. It was not going to work. So, getting rid of that. Let's see. We have leave game. What is this even doing? Right. Yeah. That's not happening. Okay. Again, I see what I was trying to get at with this, with the whole "are you sure?" I think I'm just gonna deal with it. Like, you clicked the wrong thing, that's on you. I'm not gonna bother. Okay, so this does validation. That does the actual raise bet. Okay. Yeah, so I'm just not even gonna bother with that. Let's see. So this is marking who didn't fold. That's calculating the number of players. So this is using the token. Mark the current player. Yes. Does this actually depend on having an armor stand? No. Okay, I'm going to swap out that armor stand. Raise blinds timer. Okay, I'm going to pretend to know what that means. I'm going to get rid of that. Okay, that's where the cards are getting stored. This is the system to distribute the cards. Right, so getting rid of that. Okay, I think this is okay to keep, possibly, because that's just all the remaining cards that just go in here. Is it? I mean, it's better than having a bunch of armor stands, so I'm just gonna allow that. I'll allow it. Okay, what are you? You're an armor stand, right? Yes, tagged current player _ marker. Okay, you have outlived your purpose. So have you. So have... How many freaking armor stands are there? What is going on? Why are there 171 armor stands? Density type equals armor stand. Distance 50. Run. Data merge entity at S. Invisible. 0B. 4, 5. Finally. How many armor stands are you? Okay, I'm gonna place the item display right here before we get too sidetracked. So opening up good old MC Stacker. Come on, MC Stacker. So while MC Stacker is thinking, how many armor stands are left? 166. Why are there 166? How many armor stands actually are there? Type equals armor stand. Distance equals up to 50. Holy smokes. Okay. Let's fix that. Okay. /summon. I want an item display. This is going to be a paper with custom model data. Okay, so Texas Hold'em uses, I think, 500? Custom model data 511. This should 3 of hearts, yeah. Hold up. Oh no, this is the one that publicly displays. So that means it couldn't be this one. That's Uno. 400, that's generals. 300 is scat. Is it actually 500? Did I really do that? This is the point where I become horrified at what exactly I've done. Do I really have it to publicly display all the cards? What kind of maniac would do that? And why? That's dumb. Okay, Egyptian SLF, poker, scat. Generals is 400? Yeah. 500 is Texas Hold'em poker. Why? Why would you do that? That's so stupid. Okay, let's do this, starting at the 60s. Actually, let's do the 70s. Give some spacing between this and the actual, like, the tokens that let you actually do stuff in the game. Okay. Okay, so I'm also not making the Leave game a token. Nah, not happening. You can just forget it. It ain't happening. Instead, I'm going to make it a sign. You have to walk over and right-click it to leave. Or you have to run out of money. This will be the first game where an actual legitimate game action can make you lose the game and actually will kick you off. As in, you'll become not even a player, you'll be a spectator. Okay. Let's dig into Texas Poker, the models. It's gonna make me want to vomit, doesn't it? Yep, it is. Okay. Oh, this is hilariously bad. Oh. Huh. I tried to plug in this back in January of last year. Wow. Right. Well, that takes me back. So it's been over a year since I attempted to make Texas Hold'em Poker. And that project was just so... It completely burned me out for multiple months. Yeah. Oh. 4-9. Interesting. Then there's May 20. Yeah, and then I made Uno over the course of the next several months after that. Right. So, yeah, Texas Poker is actually legitimately cursed. Or it was being done during a time when I was really not in the best mindset. Yeah, Hearts was done in 2021. Okay, I'm gonna copy this. Minus the Hearts, of course. We're gonna copy that into Texas Poker. And we're going to replace all these files. Replace. Yep. Okay. And then we need a way to mark the current player, like who's currently betting. And we should also probably mark the dealer and excuse me. We should also mark the dealer, the small blind, and the big blind. Yeah. Okay. So that can go here amongst the displays. So this is dealer, small blind, big blind, and current player. 581, 582, and 583. Okay. Nope. Go back in folder. There we go. Okay. Let's dig into hearts and also steal the current player token thingamajig. Okay. Texas Poker. Okay. Current player, it's not going to be Hearts Texas current player, it's going to be Texas Poker current player. Okay. And this will also be the marker for so dealer. These will not have a texture at the moment, but that'll be fine. Small blind, big blind. Okay. Big blind. Open this up. Big blind. And then here is small blind. Yep. Small blind. Okay. Let's now dig into all of these. This is the part that's going to be probably kind of boring, but you know what? It needs to be done. And I'm not going to have a chance to do it any other time. So, y'all just get to listen to music while I do this. I need to replace hearts with Texas Poker. Oh. We do need to be concerned about that replacement. We need heart slash with Texas Poker slash. That way it doesn't become Queen of Texas Poker or something stupid like that. It looks like that's still going to be the case. Fine. Be that way. Texas Poker. Texas Poker. Yep. Texas Poker. Give me. Texas Poker slash. Okay, so I can modify up to 40 items at once. Oh, and that should be the remainder. Nope, I can only modify 20 items at once. Which is really dumb. Nope, I guess it's 15. Still dumb. There we go. Alright, and replace, and replace, and replace, and replace, and replace, and replace, and replace. Cool. And then 7 of spades to 2 of clubs. Okay, looks like fine. Open these. Can we open? Nope. Fine. Open. Alright, ooh, we got a viewer. Yay. Okay. Sadly, this isn't something majorly exciting, but this is the kind of stuff you gotta do. Okay. And then in here, the best of these. Okay, cool. So that should handle all the models. And now here, we dig into the textures. Item. I'm pretty sure... Does Blackjack have the... Nope. Blackjack has public textures. Okay. I think it was... Spades. Oh, but Spades had things colored in, so that's not good. Spoons? I think yes. Spoons had the cards private to you, but which didn't have any no special coloring. Okay, so we're gonna plop that into Texas Poker and place all these things. Yes, replace the files. Okay. That should replace everything. Okay, now we dig into hearts. And over here should be a indicator for the current player, which we're going to copy from there and paste into here. And later on, we'll mark dealer. We'll make a token for the little marker thing, and also for small blind and big blind. Big blind. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So now, with that, yeah, we also need to clear up these armor stands a little bit for the turn rotation, but for the purposes of this location right here, we need to get rid of this add and place. Let's reload the textures first. And we need to place down the indicators. Okay. So we're gonna give me a paper, custom model, data, 580. Okay, first check the textures. Okay, this is a 3 of spades, which nobody else can see. Good. Okay, now give me number 580. Okay, so that should be the current player. 82, 83, and 84. Okay, so 579 is something else, yes. Okay, so number 580. That's our custom model data, 580. And we need billboard vertical. Is it horizontal? I don't know, we'll give it a shot. We're tagging this current player marker. I would like. Beautiful. Okay. Let's kill this item display. Okay. Right, so we need specific coordinates because that's going to drive me crazy otherwise. So 8.5, 57, negative 0.5. Okay, good. So that's our indicator of whose turn is it? Whose turn is it anyways? So while we're at it, let's also do the dealer, which I think we can just do like this. Okay, so current player marker, this is going to be dealer marker. Actually, in what order did we do this? It does matter. We don't want to get the models confused. Item. Paper. Okay, dealer, then... Oh, we started with the dealer, okay. That cute. Well, that ruins everything. Current player. Marker. And also dealer marker. Since we don't have the textures, and we're working with this, we do need to be careful about how we do this. So that's the dealer marker. This will be small blind marker. And this will be big blind marker. And then also current player marker. Excellent. Okay. We've got item displays. Right, next up, these armor stands have been just ruining everything. So, what are you tagged as? Player 16 and also player 16 marker. Okay, fine. How many of these are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is the last one. Okay. So we're gonna tag you player 16 and player 16 marker. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And actually, let's do this. Type equals armor stand. Tag equals player 1 marker. Limit equals 7. Okay. This guarantees that we kill exactly 17, but exactly 7 of these things. These armor stands. And this way we don't have to do... Yeah, this way we don't have to re-tag all those things, because the tagging the armor stands, that's even more boring than what we just did. If that can be believed. Oh. Oh snap. Oh snap. Okay. Those are the ones we already fixed, okay. Add player 16 and player 16 marker. And then this one is player 17 and player 17 marker. Okay, so how many armor stands are there? There's 30 entities here. There should be 20 armor stands. 20. Yes. Okay, beautiful. What is this? No, really, what the heck is this? Oh, this is the display. I assume this still works. It does not. Okay. I assumed incorrectly then. What the heck is this? Why is this a sign there? Why is there a sign there? Oh. There appears to be some more code going on here. Oh, I see. Right, some sign code changed. Yeah. Okay, so some sign code has changed. That's fine. Let's just save the structure as it currently is. Oh, this is the entry room. Okay, I see. So this is going to be how to play and poker hands. Okay. So somebody just dropped something in my room. Okay. Video. Okay, so that's that. Let's see, these will be the chairs that everybody sits around. I'm afraid to right click any of those signs there. These blinds on a timer. Is there even a point doing that? And especially considering the fact that this thing no longer works. Actually, I think I might know why that's not working. What? What is happening? What even is this? I am so confused. I think this was a setup to like raise the blinds on a timer. And it makes sense for the option that's there. And at this point, like, I've gotten, Blackjack actually taught me that you really don't need this kind of thing. You can just have people type in the number for what they want their big blind to be. So I think I'm just gonna do that. That just sounds much easier. Nope. Copy there, here, and now replace it with sandstone. We don't need this at all. And we can patch that up. Okay. So we don't need that at all. Which means we don't need this option at all. Okay, minus 16, 57, minus 17. Okay. Minus 16, 56. Minus 17. That's this guy right here. That can go away. What is this? Oh right, this is the thing that lets you actually... Let's list the score upwards. Oh, we should get rid of the ones for... Let's remove the ones that have... the ones that are irrelevant for this game. That can go away, that can go away, and that can go away. Okay. I don't think... You can definitely get rid of that. Right, so we can get rid of the raising the blinds timer and also the actual raising of the blinds, because those two things are completely obsolete at this point. We're not even gonna bother with that. Yep, we are not even gonna bother. Okay, raise blinds, don't care. Raise blinds, don't care. Minus 1657 minus 14? That guy. Why are we placing that? Why are we placing air there? Oh. Okay, so this is whether or not you want an ante. Okay, ante's good. Ante's a good idea. Don't know why we have that though. And this is raising blinds, don't care. Speaking of raising the blinds, that calculates the number of players. That tags who's not folded. That's using a token. That's that. Don't care. And don't care. And just to make doubly sure, raise blinds, go away. Manually set blinds. That is not how we're gonna do that. Blinds timer. Don't care. Okay. That got rid of a lot of things. We can now get rid of this whole board right here. It's a rather empty board now, but that's fine. Cool. Okay. Okay, so one of these is like the thing for antes. Why are we removing the ante? Minus 1657 minus 17. That's this guy. Okay. Right. Ignore. 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 Which means we don't care about that anymore. What's this? That's for changing the bowl. That's for changing the timer. Okay. Ignore. And ignore. This goes away. Minus 1656 minus 17. Which was that guy. Okay. Ignore. Cool. What actually does need to perpetually run? Don't know why we were removing that. But this right here is important. However, that is not how we do the code these days. Okay. So let's update this sign so that it is correct. Let's see, set block at minus 57 minus 14. This is going to be a warped wall sign facing east. The base is going to be glowing and colored orange. And it'll say current ante followed by a score which says right, T temp objective ante. Okay, so that's line 1. And then line 2 is going to be, oh, and nope, okay. This will say right click, to change. Yes, that should be what that is. Cool. And when you click that sign, it's going to run, ooh, that's a telerock command. Telerock commands have changed in all kinds of ways since then, so let's generate one of those. This will say, click this text and type how much you want the ante to be. Set to 0 or less to disable. Okay. The color of that guy was... okay. When we click, we suggest the command trigger ante set space. This way you could type whatever you wanted. And then nothing more. Okay. Let's make it gold. Okay, cool. Click this text. Yay. Okay. So this telerock command is what's getting pasted into there. And then this line is going to do scoreboard players enable at S ante. Yes. Okay, cool. Okay, so if we set this ante to something, set ttemp ante, set it to, say, 100, then this command block should place that sign. Right there. Ooh! Yay! Javamonk reached his limit. Because he's doing calculus right now. Okay, so that... oh, I see why they put it on the next line. That would have been smart. I am not an intelligent person. Okay. Let's do that. Nope. Change. We're gonna do click to change. And then here's where we put this score. Ttemp ante. Yeah. Okay, that makes much more sense. Who's getting ready to get beaten at trivial games? Unfortunately, Snowing is not here, so sorry, no trivia tonight. We're programming Texas Hold'em poker. Excuse me. Okay. Current ante. So, excuse me. Let's see. Okay. Mace time. Ooh, building a castle. Nice. Okay. so okay, this save does include entities. Good. So let's see. What do we need to update here? So when the ante changes, this would be nice to have as a data merge. Okay. If we did this as a data merge block, would this break anything? Say warped wall sign. So let's say we wanted to update line number 4 to whatever the scoreboard is, ttemp ante. Okay, we'd probably want to update the whole thing then. Okay, in that case, we're just gonna copy this whole thing and make that a data merge block with blah. Okay. So if I power that on, this should now live update. The player set ttemp ante. Let's say we set it to 1,000. It updates to 1,000. If it's set to 1, it makes it 1. Negative 1,000 makes it negative 1,000. Yay. Okay. Live update. Good. Learned that. See, all the kind of stuff that I learned from doing the more complicated games. So that trick with updating the scoreboard, I think I learned that from trivia actually. Okay, so we're gonna scoot this as close as possible here, because then we want to do this. Set ttemp. Okay, so get rid of that, and then this will immediately update everybody's ante. And then that should go after. I should go before this one. Okay. So let's see if this actually works to live update. So, click this text. I want to set it to 100. Okay. My ante is 100. What's ttemp's ante? 1,000 still. And why would that be? Ah, because of that. I've inconsistently capitalized things. Okay. Let's try it again. Set the ante to 1. Beautiful. Now, set the ante to negative 100. Sets it to 0. Set this to 999999999. Good. Set this to negative 100 and blah. Okay, 0. Nice. Okay. This works. I can trust that that will do the trick. Where exactly is this? Right, we need to move these command blocks over. That way it's truly basing it off of the closest player. Okay, cool. Okay, so that is, yeah, that's going to be, I'm going to label this. Another thing I did with future games, I learned how to label things. It's like comments on your code. So this is changing the ante. Okay. I want to move that piston over just to space out these options more. Okay, cool. So this is no longer necessary. And then we can take, cool. Excellent. Let's do Java Cinematic Soundscapes Volume 1. Let's do, how about blocking this guy? Cool. Radio. So that's that. Yeah. Okay. So that's changing the antes. Okay, so it looks like I did actually learn to label things at this stage. So this is the actual using of the tokens. Mark current player. So we also need a similar thing for the dealer. Okay, so this is mark dealer. We're going to do the small blind and the big blind. Small blind. Mark small blind. And we also got to mark the big blind. Okay. This is going to be mark big blind. Okay, so we have small blind, big blind, dealer, and the current player. Let's get it like this. Just make things as clear as they possibly can be with this game. Okay. And it's possible for a dealer to also be the current player, and it's also going to be possible for the big blind to be the current player and all that other stuff. So I'm thinking small blind, big blind, and dealer are going to be like that. And then current player is going to be above all that. Okay, so that calculates number of players. I'm going to move these over here. This is early M, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. So that calculates the number of players. That marks who hasn't folded yet. Okay. Cool. Cool. Oh. I was working on... See, this also shows how old this game is. Were you able to edit signs back then? That's a 1.20 thing, isn't it? Yeah, I was building this back up, I think 1.19. Dang, this game's old. Well, at least my attempts to play the game are old. Okay, so let's see what we can do here. Let's see how it leaves. Nice. Let's see. What else can we do? Right, so entering and leaving the game. I have this stuff for registering the player and deregistering the player. Which we definitely need to go in and actually start changing. Yep, okay. So specifically, so we're placing this up the block there. We are no longer giving you the ability to leave the game with a token. Oh, no, already done that. Okay. Add player 1, you register as player 1, that's your message. Places the sign. Right, so the question is, where do you... I guess that's one way to use that wall, is to just place all the signs there. Okay, so these are the register signs. These are the register signs. Unless you're a player, do that. Okay. Okay. And then the deregister signs are going to be a totally different set. Okay. So these signs can go on that opposite wall over there. And here we say deregister as player 1. Right click. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, we need to space these out less. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. It's uneven. Is this at least even? 5 on this side, 5 on this side. Okay, so this is one of those cases where it's impossible to make even, because we have an even number of blocks over there, and everything here, everything in this room is based on odd numbers. We're just going to deal with that, because it's highly unlikely that we'll actually see this kind of thing happening. So, you know what? We're just gonna live with it. Kind of this. Why? Why you do that? Okay. So this starts off at 1057 minus 28. And then continues on to 1057 minus 27. And then we just keep this pattern going 20 more times. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay. 26, 20, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, and 9. So the last one at the very end here should be 9. Good. Okay, cool. Measured it all out. So those are for the deregister signs. So when we register as a player, we want to place those in. I'll put that print line. Execute in code games, Texas Poker, run, set block, deregister signs. Player -1. There's going to be a warped wall sign, and we start inputting some information. So we want, I'm going to keep that around just in case. So this warped wall sign is going to say deregister as player 1. Yeah. Deregister as player 1. And right here it says right click. Okay, and then we're going to make this orange and bold. Actually, let's make it yellow. And then the function here is going to be execute if entity at s tag equals player 1. Run function Texas Poker register players deregister player 1. All right. And with that, we pop ourselves into here. Okay, this is a warped wall sign, which is now, I can't see. Is that west? Yes, that is facing west. Okay, west. Facing equals west. So now we go into here. Okay, got to put these backslashes at all these quotation marks because Java assumes that quotation marks means this is like a text string, but here we want the commands to actually place in those quotation marks. So we're going to do this. Let's play and that's an actual quotation that we want. And then the single quotes, same kind of thing going on. Plus player. Alright. And badink. Okay. Cool. So that places the deregister signs. And then this places deregister signs. Okay. And here we're going to say you have left the game. Thanks for playing. Just indicate that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And then remove the not player. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. We also want to tag address remove player. Let's also, in this case, we want to remove the dealer and small blind, big blind. Actually, once we run this process, we should stabilize. You know what? Well, we'll figure out if that's an issue. I'm worried that the issue would be that if somebody like leaves the game halfway through it, it'll destroy something with the way that the turns are rotated, and it still might. But that's not something I'm concerned with right now. Or I'm going to decide to ignore that for now. Okay. And this should be sufficient. Although, I do want to make it so player 1 is at the start here and it goes clockwise from there. Oh, I see why I did player 1 here, because you'll enter the game from here. Okay, never mind, that makes sense. I'm gonna just stop before I break something. That was actually like partially smart. Okay, this goes right there into Z register players. Replace all 40 of those files. Okay. Right. Z start game. Yeah, that's gonna be a mess. Okay. So now should be able to do this. There we go. Okay. Let's reload and see if this does anything. Reloading. Oh, don't worry. The signs are going to be placed back. Okay. Player 1. You are now registered as player 1. Yay! Deregister. Yay! Why did it do that? Oh. Because I'm a dum-dum. Yep. I'm a dum-dum. So I need to replace this with messages. Text register as. Yep. Okay. We broke it. So this is going to be register as and execute unless entity at s is tagged as a player. So if you're already a player, you can't register for anything else. But if you're not a player, then you register as the player and welcome to the game. Okay. Right. So we go into here, replace that with this. And then we gotta go through this big old tedious process of placing in all our quotations. Okay. Okay. And blah, 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 blah. Do. And blam. And kablam. Okay. That should be everything. Yep. Okay. Let's try that again. This time with the proper code to place in signs. I remember making a code fixer for things like scat, because there was like a billion signs going everywhere. Yeah, I remember building that. See, the thing is, with this, I don't feel the need to do that because we're not placing and breaking signs all that much. So, okay. At least we're not doing anything too different for each sign. Okay, so player 2. Yay! Now I'd like to leave the game. Deregister. Yay! Register again. Yay! Deregister. Yay! Okay, cool. And now I would like to register. Deregister game. Okay, cool. I'm just gonna assume that the rest of them work, because why wouldn't they? Okay. And with that, why did I do the floating sign here? Can item frames not take up space for signs? They can. So I didn't. Oh. Right, there wasn't the ability to do back of the sign stuff. Huh. Which means I'm now able to. So you know what? Bye-bye, signs. Don't need you anymore. We're doing it ourselves. Okay, is that rotation 0? Yes. Minus 357, minus 19. We're replacing an oaks. Now let's make it a whip sign. This isn't going to be a wall sign. This is just going to be a regular sign. At the coordinates there. Rotation 0. Base color is yellow. Glowing. And this will be begin game. Function, Texas Poker, begin game. Yep. Okay. Simple as that. Ta-da! And now we can place stuff on the back. So we're gonna have the back say the same thing. Begin game. Function, Texas Poker, begin game. Also yellow and glowing. Haha. Nice. Okay. Okay, so this needs to be this needs to go at the end game. Yeah. Execute in card games, Texas Poker. Run, set block right there. Nice. Okay. Excellent. Okay. I don't know what those do. So I'm just gonna get rid of that. Okay, cool. And here Okay, so at this point we're actually doing some proper programming. I don't know what that's supposed to do. That gives everybody $1,000 to start. Rotate dealer, okay. Set the bet cycle. And I have no idea what any of those do. Okay, so here we need to do function Texas Poker, calculate number of players, and then execute unless entity, unless score. Improper programming. Improper programming is everything else that happens in this hub. I mean, seriously, have you seen the code for musical chairs? Oh. Return run title at a Texas Poker in dimension. We need 2 players or more. This will say not enough players. I'm gonna yell at everybody. Not enough players. In bold and red. You are bad. Not enough players. You're a bad person for even trying to suggest to play a game like that. How dare you? Okay. Nice. Cool. And return another function, another command that got introduced in a later update, the return command. Legitimately a game changer. Like, such a huge game changer. Because now, I can just do this, and if there's not enough players, it just skips the rest of this. It doesn't even bother. So, yay. Okay. Not enough players. Okay. Okay, so that's the rest of this. This gives everybody some money to start. Says that to be the dealer, and then rotate dealer, and that starts off the game. Okay, cool. So, now we actually get into the starting the game. So, generate cards. What does this do? Oh, it already calculates it. Not like it's gonna hurt anything. Let's just not. There's not really a point. Here is where we're gonna want to place the redstone block right about there. Okay. In card games, Texas Poker, run set block, redstone block. And then when we end the game, we want to remove that redstone block. And I'm actually going to comment this code now that I also know how to comment on code. Main display / token usage. That is what this block does. Main display / token usage. Okay, cool. And then, right. So we need to generate the cards, distribute the cards, and then give out the cards to the players. So what does this do? Irrelevant. Yay. We can just get rid of that. And don't even bother calling it. Because it's just not relevant. Okay. The start game. Distribute cards. So what kind of nonsense do we have here? Well, I've completely forgotten how to use this. I've been making chess and trivia and things like that that don't even involve cards at all. I've completely forgotten how to distribute cards. Right. Okay, so first of all, we're not... What's check this supposed to even do? So we distribute batch. Right, okay. Distribute one card is no longer going to do that. Absolutely not. Yeah, okay. This is where we do the fancy stuff that we did for hearts. Execute at s, run, summon item, tagged as cardemy, and then we do data modify, and then remove the tag. And specifically, this needs to be an item which gets picked up instantly. Pickup delay is 0. We don't need this NBT. This can just be sort equals random. Actually, it doesn't matter. There should only be one item of that type in existence. Import from hand item 0, and then remove. Okay. Yep. Gives everybody their cards. And then place that, shift cards, rotate to next player, increment player counter. Okay, cool. Nice and easy. Distribute the batch. Nice and easy. Just does that over and over. Okay. And then shift cards. That should not be impacted by anything. Indeed it is not. Summon the temp card holders. Anything changed in here? No. Other than no longer caring about the order of cards. That's kind of irrelevant. Okay. So by this point we did figure out how to rotate turns. The move card. The great part is, most of this whole distributing code, it's been the same since, I think, Chinese. Like, since the first time I figured it out, I've just been using the exact same code over and over, updating it for the different games. It works great. So, as long as it continues to work fantastically, I'm going to continue to use it. The only real issue is here, where it handles the remainder. Because occasionally this can end up crashing the game by trying to run too many commands at once. But that should not be an issue here. In fact, we kind of need it to go one item at a time. Okay. And there's only 54 cards total, so yeah, should be fine. Okay. And that begins the game, at which point we rotate the dealer, which rotates the dealer, and then stabilize the dealer, at which point if we have 2 players, the dealer is going to be the small blind. If we have 3 or more, you make the small blind the dealer and then stabilize the small blind, so it's not going to be the dealer. At which point we then add on big blind. We tag the small blind as big blind and then stabilize the big blind. And big blind's going to want to not be the same as the small blind, so it'll just move on to the next player. It's another great part about the stabilizing, because it'll, like, you can tag something and then tell it basically stabilizing basically moves it to the next valid player in the circle. And yeah, that's also why I have the 20 armor stance here, because that's kind of what's needed to make that all work. Yes, that's raising on a bit. Enable. Yeah, this is where I was first figuring out how to do that. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Cool. And with that, that makes the middle iframes invisible. Okay, we kind of need that right now. Predicate equals Texas Poker in dimension. Predicate equals Texas Poker in dimension. Okay, so this guy, what are you? Middle card. Okay. What are you? Middle card. Okay. Cool. Let's just go down the list and see what needs to be updated. Okay, so we've now updated the distribution system to be the new and improved fandangled thing. Judge hands, I think we implemented this after... Yeah, having bubble sword here, yeah. This was figured out after Chinese poker, yes. Okay. Some stuff might still need to be updated with this, but I think it's good. Yep, this is Chinese poker stuff. Okay. We did some bubble sort. This is my first introduction to sorting algorithms. I've since learned much better sorting algorithms. Although, honestly, bubble sort still works very well. Like, what other games do I use a sorting algorithm? Is it really just Texas Hold'em poker? And Chinese poker? Yeah, in which case I just use bubble sort, because it's one of those things that's nice and easy, just formulaic, just tell it to run the exact same instructions over and over. No logic, no smartness required. And also, it's technically it's not the fastest sorting algorithm out there. The fastest out there would be something like merge sort, except merge sort requires that you have a thing, like you have a list object that you're able to split and move and do whatever. List objects are not a thing here. You have to build those things yourself. So we gotta make do with what we got. Rotate player's bet. That's just for the current player. And stabilize current. Okay. And then rotate the bet. Okay, clear tokens and give tokens. Let's work on the tokens. Right. Give tokens. I want to make this a smarter system. So if you folded, then you're not going to get the bet again. You don't get the bet. If you went all in, you don't get the bet. Now, calling and raising, that should be dependent on how much money you have. So, let's see. How do we handle the money? Because money is the most important part of this whole game. So, we have T money. That's how much you currently have, personally. You also have how much you contributed to the pot, personally. You have how much is in the pot right now. You have the current bet. Current big blind. So you have the current bet. That's like, what's the highest bid right now? This should be both global and personal. Personal for how much you're betting right now, and global as in here's what the current bet is. What needs to be bet, and personal as what has already been bet. Okay, let's see if we can piggyback off of the same thing. So what this should do is, let's actually Texas 1B. Let's just do this. $560, $561, $562, and $563. Let's make sure these are actually what we're looking for. So 560, that's a king of diamonds. Okay, so it's 560, 571. Yeah, okay. So 570 is call. So let's update that. 571 is raise. 572 is all in, and 573 is fold. Yes. Beautiful. Okay. So, if you're calling, you want to make sure that you have enough money to actually call. So we're going to do scoreboard objectives, add money to the difference between the money and the bet. So we're gonna do scoreboard players operation at s monbet diff is going to be how much No, there's going to be current bet. So it's going to be T current bet. Okay. So basically, so we're going to do that, and then scoreboard players operation at S, bet diff, subtract how much money you currently have. Actually, let's do it the other way around. Set equal to the money, subtract the bet. So if this is a positive number, that means you have more money than the current bet is. So then execute if score at S, bet diff equals matches. Okay, so if it's exactly 0, then yeah, so if it's exactly 0, that means you have just enough money to equal the bet. So you should still be going all in. Okay. Only call if you have enough money to cover the current bet. And then we want only raise if you have enough money to cover the big blind, assuming the setting is there. And this is where we work by the setting. So if the raise must be higher than the big blind, then you also must be able to, you need sufficient funding to be able to go above the big blind. Okay. Where's my mouse? Ah, see, here we go. Okay. So only raise if you have enough money to cover the big blind. So here's where we're gonna go. Scoreboard players operation at S, bet diff. We're now going to subtract the big blind. Big blind, yes. And specifically execute in card games to access poker if block 2057 minus 18 is a redstone block. So that's how we're going to implement. No, that's minus 20. So that is how we're going to implement this setting. Okay. Bet diff minus equals big blind. So plus big blind. So you need to cover the current bet and also the big blind. So, at which point we do this again. So, if you happen to have enough money to do that, then you can raise the bet. And at the end of the process, scoreboard objectives, remove bet diff. Okay. So if you don't have enough money, you can't call and you can't raise. But you can always go all in or you can fold. So that is going to be really nice. That removes an extra step of validation that you would have to do later down the line, where it could potentially be more complicated to do that. See, one thing my dad taught me, Dad used to do a lot of computer programming and information security and things like that. He'd be the person to go around talking about like everybody needs to change their passwords. So his big motto, never trust a user, which is kind of what I did with this game. Like, if you're able to do something that breaks the game somehow, that's my fault. and I very purposefully tried to prevent that as much as possible. So basically, you gotta idiot proof. Another way to view this is in terms of a joke. So, a software tester walks into a bar, then runs into the bar, and jumps into the bar, descends to the backflips into the bar, descends to the ceiling of the bar, and then walks up, orders 1 beer, 3 beers, 9 beers, -1 beers, and delivers it in a beer glass. So, satisfied with the results, the tester leaves the bar. Now, the first actual customer walks into the bar and asks where the bathroom is. The bar promptly explodes into flame. So, fantastic, right? Many grueling weeks later, the bar is back up and running, and the tester walks in, asks where the bathroom is, and nothing happened. And they find out where the bathroom is. So, yay, all is well, tester leaves. The next customer walks in and sticks a piece of gum to the bottom of the seat, bottom of one of the seats, and the bar explodes into flame. So, another option there is another option for the final punchline. A customer walks in, picks up a table, and then drops it, and the bar promptly vanishes from existence. So, if y'all know SQL injections, that's a rather niche joke. I suspect a lot of people won't understand that, but you know what? It's funny, so deal with it. Well, because the customer was doing something that was unexpected. So, so the bar exploded because the customer was doing something that wasn't designed to do. Yeah. Okay, so now we have give tokens. Okay, so when we fold, rotate bet, and otherwise do nothing. Yeah. Yep, that ends your turn. And then, so you get to keep the cards, but otherwise you don't get to do anything. Can we do something with the pot? Oh, yeah, money. No. Okay. I think we can do... Yeah, I'm sure it's fine. Okay, we can always come back and update things later. Okay, so when you call, right, so this is where, yeah, we already did this, so you should not have any issues. Yeah, you don't need to reject the call. You can just do it. Okay. So we run scoreboard players. T current bet. So that means you are betting, you are setting your current bet equal to the master current bet. This needs to be capital T. And nothing to be set down. Okay. Fold. We should do scoreboard players reset at S T current bet. Okay, all in. So you tag yourself as all in. And then if the current bet is smaller than the amount of money that you have, the current bet goes up to that amount, which technically counts as raising the bet. Okay. So, what the heck does that even mean? Okay, so if the master current bet is less than or equal to the amount of money you currently have, then we set the master bet to your amount of money, at which point we tag what? Huh? Oh, because that's how raises work. Okay. Gotcha. And then now you're the one who stops the cycle. And then you contributed all the money that you have. So set your contribution to however much money you currently have. And then, yep. See, add on however much you have, and then your money is set to 0. Cool. So that's going all in. And now, raising. Yep, raise the bet. Yes, good. Okay, enable. Click this text and type how much you are raising the bet. Okay, cool. Right. This is where we have the weirdness. Okay. This is where we had the whole system in trivia, where you have to type how much you want to bet into a book, because when you do that nonsense, you can't detect when you actually typed something. So, right, so the question is, how the heck did I do it in trivia? And for that, we're gonna need to hop onto the server. So let's just do that. I find it actually works faster if you open up a tab other than Aternos. Let's see what Google has to say. NBA playoffs, sports ball. I don't care. Never have cared. Let's see, do I have anything in here? Voice training instructions. Origami paper. Ooh, yeah, it's on. Okay. Open up. Okay. Open the world. Data packs. Trivia. Go away. If your loved one was diagnosed with mesothelioma, you may be entitled to financial compensation. Mesothelioma is a rare form of cancer. Yeah. I don't remember the full sum. Okay, slash kill, and back to here. Yeah, so turns out Sudoku's too complicated, so instead I'm going to build 5D chess with multiverse time travel. Well, actually, I'm going to make Texas Hold'em for poker first. Nope. Okay. Fly. Minesweeper. Turn off. Oh wait, I still need a board game up. Okay. Jeopardy board game. Oop. Alright. Going in. Let's see what we have. Okay. Handle wagers. Aha. So this is how we handle the wagers. Bending the space-time continuum is easier than Texas Hold'em. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Right, so this is the system that actually handled the wagers. And this did nothing else. Okay, cool. Cool. And here we do... Okay, so now looking into the code. I remember we had two different functions. One to handle the wagers, one to do the display of the text. So we have handle wager and show daily double. Okay. Okay, so that was trivia, handle wager, and this is show daily double. Okay. Cool. And this was a repeating command block. Activated by daily double. Okay. Cool. Hey Rubymonk, if you wanna hop on the server, feel free. I'm gonna leave this server and hop back into Texas Hold'em. Hey, avocado toast. Okay. I'm gonna leave. Good with the castle. Okay. Cool. In that case, good. Close the Thanos. It'll close it. The server will close itself. In the meantime, hopping back into here. Preparing resources. So let's see. We're almost gonna be over. I'm gonna say I know what I'm doing. I'm gonna implement this raise bet, and then we're gonna end the stream there. I am gonna want to take a quick bathroom break though. So BRB. So let's dig into this code that we just extracted and see what we can do with it. So this is what we do when we actually raising a bet. So this is actually going to want to go like here-ish. So we're going to want that. And it's going to be raising bet. Okay. So in here, rather than handle wager, that. These Z tokens. So actually handling the wager. This is where we use handle raise. Okay. Handle the raise. And then over here, we handle the raise. That empty function. And in here is where we do the legitimately baffling stuff. Like, this is something that I legitimately have no idea, like, how you would think to even do this. But okay. So this is trivia wager. This is trivia raise. Raise bet. Set from entity address. Then we do that. Oh, we also have another function to actually set the wager. Oh no. Okay. See, and this is where we actually get into the fact that technically speaking, Minecraft does have list objects that you can actually pass into functions. But doing that is so obnoxiously complicated that I have legitimately, like, again, so technically you do have arrays and lists. That's the data modified storage. You technically can have arrays and lists and things like that. Good freaking luck figuring out how to do that though, because holy smokes. Okay. I'm gonna write this down at the bottom. So this is trivia set wager. Yeah, dollar signs, like, what is that? Okay, so we're doing Texas Poker Z tokens / set raise with storage Texas Poker raise. And then we do set raise. Come on. No, it's this. There we go. Okay. Set raise. That's the function. Okay, let's close the terminals before it completely lags out my computer. Okay. So then in the set raise, this is where we go into here. And we do this nonsense. Raise bet. Because that's what we initially did here. Yep, raised bed. Okay. So, I assume this does the raised bed. I hope so. I'm gonna call all of these raised bed, just so we don't mess with it. Okay. And then we don't need to care about any of the rest of this. Although handling the raise, this is when we do change the money. Okay. Then this is verify. Yep, there's the end. I'm gonna finish this first. Verify the raise. At which point data remove, Texas poker, raise bet, raise bet. Okay. Cool. So that's actually setting the wager / bet. For actually doing the okay, so it's show daily double is where we had all this stuff. Yeah. So this is Johnny. Raise bet. Write your wager in the book, then click done to confirm. So give you writable book your wager. This is Texas poker. Actually, we can do at S. Yes. Okay. So that does the actual raise bet. Oh, we still need to do this. And then we need to place the redstone block to actually detect when you've written. Minus 956 minus 2. Right there. Okay. And it's not a wager. I need to fix that. Write how much you want to bet in the book. Okay. And then when we set the raise, this is where we then, so this is where we exchange the money. So it's like having a call bet. So we do scoreboard players operation at S T temp T current bet equals at S raise bet. Ooh. Yeah, actually that should be done here. Okay. Handle raise is done. So at that point we can do scoreboard objectives, remove, raise bet. Okay. And when we go all in, same kind of thing going on. you are now the point where things stop. And then it functions basically like, yeah, cool. And then your contribution, that's fine. Okay, so this exchanges the money. So you are now the point where things stop. Scoreboard players operation at S T contribution equals at S raise bet. And then scoreboard players okay, do we want to raise to an amount or raise by an amount? Like, do we have the player tell you how much more to add or how much to set it to? I think we should do how much more to add. Yes. I agree. Okay. So write how much you want to add to the current bet in the book. Cool. Which helps because so what's been written is how much you want to add on. So whatever you add on, you better have enough money for that. And depending on the setting, it better be bigger than the big blind, which we can verify right now. So then execute unless score at S raise bet is greater than at S T money. So the amount that you raise must be less than how much money you have. And let's do in card games Texas Poker if block. So if the block is sticking out here, that means you may only raise up by however much you have. Unless score raise bet is less than how much money you have, and unless okay. So if that's a redstone block, and then if the score at S raise bet is smaller than the big blind, then run scoreboard players set at S raise bet to -1. And then execute unless score at S raise bet matches 1 or more, run scoreboard players set at S raise bet to -1. So this -1 is basically you have an invalid bet. And then execute unless, so if your raise bet is more than the amount of money that you currently have, more than or equal to, because if it's equal to, I mean, that shouldn't be happening, but in case it does. So then it's invalid, at which point if score at S, raise bet matches -1 or less. So then raise bet. You made a bad raise, try again. At which point we should then do run that. And this shall be return run. Then here run return run. So then we should do this. That removes your data. And then return run, reset your raise bet, try again. So then this will only happen if you passed the test. Don't need to announce anything, we just exchange the money. And then remove the scoreboard. Okay, so then your so then the current bet gets added, your raise bet, your contribution gets added, and your T money gets subtracted, however much you raised. Okay. Cool. Cool. And then resets where the cycle stops. Okay. And that sets the raise. So now the question is, what were these functions doing originally? So if it was rejected, then it yells at you. The available amount is the current bet plus the raise. Then that actually raises. Yep. Yep. So these two functions are now useless. Okay. And with that, splitting the pot. The rest of that will be figured out at a later time, possibly next week, in next week's stream. So we did it. We got it all working. Let's make sure that this actually resets things properly. So when we raise the bet, and then we handle the raise, yeah, we want to do that, set the raise, we want to place a sandstone block there, reset the whole mechanism. Okay, cool. And I believe that's what the original thing does. Okay, so that's daily double, handling the wager. That's just showing the question afterwards. That's showing it up. And then when you set the wager, no, when doesn't place the this back. I guess it's at this point. Fine. Okay. I assume Trivia has it figured out. I'm confident with this system. I think we got something. Yeah. I'm confident in this system, and we're going to, so next stream, we're going to figure out how to split the pot. We're going to figure out how to end a round. And yeah, because right now rotate bet. Yeah, bet cycle. So we got to figure out the bet cycles. We got to figure out the giving the tokens. And yeah. Yep. So we got to figure out the bet cycles, the giving the tokens, and then ending the round. So that is something we can do hopefully next week. This is a good place to stop. We did some pretty major stuff, which is a lot. This is a lot of progress when it comes to Texas Hold'em. This is exactly where I stopped what I was unable to do last time. And it's the kind of thing that I can now do. So, yeah, this is a big deal. And with that, hope y'all enjoyed the stream. If you did, hopefully you'll join next time. Oh, hold up. I need to set the spawn. Spawn points at P. There we go. Okay. Bye! Later!